Have you ever noticed how easy it is to crave comfort? Your brain wants the easy option. It wants the extra hour of sleep. It wants the phone instead of the book. It wants junk food instead of discipline. It wants entertainment instead of effort. And when something feels hard, your brain immediately whispers, "Do it later." But here is the good news. You are not stuck with that voice. You can train your brain to crave difficult things, not because hard things suddenly become painless, but because your brain begins to connect effort with confidence, progress, and reward. The first thing you need to understand is this. Your brain is designed to save energy. Thousands of years ago, conserving energy helped humans survive. If food was scarce and danger was everywhere, wasting energy was risky. But today, that same survival system can make you avoid useful discomfort. Your brain sees a difficult workout, a hard study session, or an uncomfortable conversation as something to escape. It does not always know the difference between danger and growth. That is why discipline feels difficult at first. Your brain is not trying to ruin your life. It is simply trying to keep you comfortable. But comfort can become a trap, because every time you avoid something hard, your brain learns a lesson. It learns, avoiding discomfort makes me feel better. You delay the work, and you feel relief. You skip the workout, and you feel relief. You avoid the difficult conversation, and you feel relief. That relief becomes a reward, and your brain starts craving avoidance. But you can reverse this pattern. You can teach your brain that discomfort is not a warning sign. It is a signal that you are becoming stronger. Start by making hard things small. Do not tell yourself, "I need to work for 3 hours." Tell yourself, "I will work for 5 minutes." Do not say, "I need to become fit." Say, "I will do 10 push-ups." The goal is not to become a machine overnight. The goal is to prove to your brain that starting is safe. Once you begin, your resistance often becomes smaller, and every small win creates evidence. Evidence that you can do difficult things. The second step is to reward effort, not just results. Most people only feel proud when they get a big result, when they lose weight, when they get good grades, when they make money, when they finish the project. But if you only reward the final result, you will hate the long process. Instead, reward yourself for showing up. Celebrate the moment you open the book. Celebrate the moment you go for the walk. Celebrate the moment you start the task you have been avoiding, because the habit is built in those small moments. Your brain learns through repetition. When effort is followed by a small reward, your brain begins to connect hard work with something positive. The third step is to stop making discomfort feel personal. When you feel tired, bored, nervous, or unmotivated, do not say, "I am weak." Say, "This is what growth feels like." Discomfort is not proof that you should quit. It is proof that you are doing something unfamiliar. A muscle burns when it gets stronger. Your focus feels uncomfortable when you train it. Your confidence feels shaky when you do something new. That feeling is not your enemy. It is part of the process. The fourth step is to make quitting harder than continuing. If you want to study, put your phone in another room. If you want to exercise, prepare your clothes the night before. If you want to eat better, do not keep junk food within reach. Your environment is stronger than your motivation. When the easy distraction is close, your brain will choose it. When the right action is easy to begin, discipline becomes easier. You do not need more willpower. You need fewer chances to escape. And finally, learn to chase the feeling after the hard thing. Think about how you feel after finishing a workout. Think about how you feel after completing work you were avoiding. Think about how you feel after doing something you thought you could not do. You feel lighter, stronger, more confident. That feeling is your reward. At first, you may crave comfort, but after enough repetition, you begin to crave progress. You begin to crave the feeling of keeping promises to yourself. You begin to crave the version of you that does not run away when life gets difficult. So the next time your brain says, "This is too hard," do not argue with it. Just take one small step, open the book, put on the shoes, write one sentence, make one call, because hard things do not become easy by waiting. They become easier when you prove to yourself again and again that you can do them. And one day you will look back and realize you did not force your brain to love hard things. You trained it to love the person you become by doing them.